Ms. Foster, one of the things that you allege is you were putting money into the joint account.
Yes.
Basically everything you made. What was going in there?
The money that I was putting in the bank account was my money. Some of it was from services. Some of it was I was transferring from another bank account into that account to make sure that that account had money in it.
So you were putting in more than just your 1/2 of the monthly rent?
Correct.
Were you putting in more than just your 1/2 of the monthly rent?
No.
Ms. Smith, where would we look for proof of the fees associated with the credit card machine?
Exhibit G. It says bank card. Those were her personal point-of-sale service transactions that were being taken out of the account, because when we dissolved our partnership, she failed to indicate to this company that she no longer had this bank account, because I kept the actual bank account.
Are these fees that she was charged because you didn't switch over?
Okay, why I got the point-of-sale system is because she looked at me and told me she did not trust me. That's why she would not switch the bank account over. I came off the bank account in November. December, she comes to me and says, hey, your point-of-sale system took $106 out of the account. I gave Kytana $106. I sat down with Kytana and called my point-of-sale system. She was also there.
Basically, you did what you were supposed to do,
Yes.
and the service didn't, is what you're saying.
Basic, yes.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and open it back up for
Ms.
everyone.
Foster, I don't see proof that you've paid $22,991 in remodeling. Because I see here the expenses for remodel. This is your list, right?
My list,
Yeah. Exhibit F says $10,300 in labor. What's that?
I paid that.
Where's that proof? I want to see everything that you paid for.
Okay.
Totaling $22,000.
Who has a visa ending in 3914?
I do.
Do you claim, Ms. Foster, to have a visa that ends in 3914?
I don't know because I shredded that card.
Do you claim that you paid the final alarm bill?
No, I did not because I did not see the final alarm bill.
So why do you not at least owe for the alarm bill?
Due to prior expenses that I paid throughout the business.
Like what?
Like for the employee, she agreed that she did not pay. I paid her wages.
Did you have an employee?
She had an employee for Sheila.
Was there an agreement that this would be her employee and not yours?
Yes.
We had an agreement for an employee.
How much did you pay this employee?
I paid that employee like the first half of a month was like $700 and something.
And what did she do for you?
She was our front office. She was a receptionist.
And you don't feel that you had the partnership or you had an obligation to pay half her salary?
No, because that was her employee.
How
it was
could
not
it
my
be her employee if she was the receptionist for the partnership?
I told her at that time that I was not able to go ahead and pay. That's why we're here, because of the whole thing. Even like with me telling her, why are you doing $20,000? I was trying to shorten everything and keep more money because we had the lease. We couldn't get out of the, it was an 18-month lease.
Why did you continue as a partnership?
Your Honor, June through the end of August, I was in and out. September, I was fully in the office, and I started talking to her then about we need to dissolve. Ms. Smith had contacted one of her friends that has his own med spas. He sat down and talked to us. He looked at me and told me to run, get out of this. There is no unity in this.
I have one question. If she owed you something like $10,000, $12,000, why didn't you sue her first?
She has nothing, period, to give me.
All right, thank you both very much. We'll excuse you while we deliberate in this matter.
This court is again in session.
You had a good idea.
Yeah.
To combine your different skills and services to help the community. It was a good idea. But almost from the very beginning, you didn't act or function as a partnership. And now, over a year later, you interpose a counterclaim, which you never brought before. You kind of wrote it off. And you kind of picked 4 bills and said that, well, we agreed on half. But it was apparent to us that you didn't agree on almost anything, even when it came to an employee that didn't answer your calls or schedule your appointments.
She did.
So, from a legal point of view, we feel that neither of you have met your burdens of proving to us in your counterclaim that the plaintiff owed you $5,000 and in your complaint that the defendant owed you over $1,000. So the verdict of the court is to dismiss both the complaint and the cross-complaint. That's the verdict of the court.
And this courtroom is adjourned.